passport. Yeah. Hold it. Suppose it was me speaking on tapes to create a lifestyle to marinate. Different latitudes turns cocaine to food. Excuse my move to bliss. Eternal stress and fits. I see the same in many penny thoughts, cause plenty thought I wasn't ready and willing. Now I'm blowing through the ceiling. Go real. Only when.
Hola, muchachos, muchachas. Buenos noches. ¿Cómo estás? Me llamo Okra Winfrey.
Yep.
It's Black History Month, bro.
I know, man. It's black Latinos out there too. You know, we
Afro-Caribbean.
for the whole diaspora out here. Goddamn me. Nonetheless, this is the Guide to Grade A Living. I was just brushing up on my rough ass Spanish. I probably sound trash already. My name is Mars, aka Michael Faloran. Shout out to Wale,
Faloran.
a rapper I hate. I know, right?
Whoa,
Yeah. I like that. My man on my left.
And this is Rob, a.k.a. Bobby Beckham.
Bobby Beckham. Okay, got a new name today. All right.
This your boy Kingsley, a.k.a. Booker T. Washington, a.k.a. that man can do anything. But no, man, what's going on in the world, man?
Well, shit. I guess more
Is
so
that a sound
locally.
effect, Jay?
More so locally, we are dealing with a deep political climate right now in Chicago as the mayoral election is coming up
And
right
the
now.
Alderman
On the
election.
20th.
And the alderman elections. Yes.
February 26th.
That's the
vote.
It's the 26th.
26th.
Okay, and I think early voting starts sometime this week, if I'm not mistaken.
It
They're
started
mailing out-
already, yeah.
Oh, it did start. Okay, cool. So,
We had a
even
special guest on the show,
we do have a special guest on the show today.
Big shout
Sunny
out to
Boulevard.
Sunny Boulevard. She'll be coming up a little bit later on. But I want to ask you guys, did you have any particular issues that maybe you wanted to kind of focus in on for
Yes.
the upcoming mayoral election?
I want us to have a casino, and I want to make sure that the Kush prices are just like LA's Kush prices.
Yes, I could go with those.
So
too.
LA's kush prices are good prices.
Rob
start with
has said, yeah, and it's not good. Like,
Oh, they're not good.
They're not good.
Okay. I know, well, so that was the thing, at least for me, when it came to marijuana legalization. You knew they were going to tax it. It's a matter of taxing how much they're going to tax. Are the taxes similar or higher than what they tax alcohol nowadays?
Oh, shit.
'Cause, you know,
It's
they
way
got
higher.
liquor taxes,
It's
so-
way higher because you got a
Okay.
sales tax, a state tax, and like an exercise tax. So like in like LA, like Los Angeles, you could spend $200 and you might end up spending like $66 or $70
taxes?
in taxes.
alone.
Yeah,
Jesus
taxes
Christ,
alone.
what's that, about
So-
30%?
Yeah, that's what it come out to because you know you got the state tax, the sales tax, the exercise tax, so it all comes out like that. So it's gonna be like real interesting. Then you got like companies like big brands getting bought into companies like I posted today, Barney's and stuff like that. So
with the accessories and
and
all of
Wrigley
that.
as well too.
Wrigley?
Yeah, you
Like,
see,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they do?
They-
but did you see that Wrigley like the not the family but like in Wrigleyville because we were on topic about the election. They were actually spending a lot of money to get the current alderman out
Yeah.
of Wrigleyville and putting money into the new alderman
Whoa.
so they can get their whole projected plans out.
Chicago's such a sketchy fucking place. You know that they paying just to play around this motherfucker, man. The most corrupt city in the most corrupt state. And this is what we talking about. We finessing niggas up out of their damn political positions in a casino. Really, I know we were talking about it earlier when we woke up, but what do you guys think? Like, where would they put the casino in the city? Because I think I think a lot of people are worried more about that
If
than
it's
the
gonna-
fact that we can't raise revenue. Because like everybody needs to make
It would have to
revenue.
be in a safer area. You
Like
know, it
somewhere
has to be in a neutral.
South
That'd be by
Shore,
downtown.
Maybe.
So only place I'm thinking is McCormick Place or like
South Shore, around that.
South Shore is too far south.
But maybe like
Definitely.
around that area, like between that little cut right there.
Yeah, between I think High Park and downtown,
Mhm.
you can find a way.
Yeah, that was kind of my one thing, just like where the placement is, because you already dealing with the whole Obama Museum situation, all the backlash from the people in the community worrying about being displaced because of that. Then all of a sudden you throwing in a casino. That's nothing but big ass houses coming to that area and people getting displaced because of property taxes and high rent. So I don't know. It's a scary time, but I guess that's why the mayoral election and all these alderman
It's very
elections are
important.
so important. That's just with two issues that we.
But
can
like a lot of like Ed Burke or whatever, the alderman, he had like a law firm where he was bringing in like big businesses and making sure they pay like low property taxes, like Burger King or whatever. That's why he ended up getting. That's why he ended up getting indicted. The same Burger King, Laquan McDonald got shot in front of.
Yeah. I remember hearing that. Yeah. I think they was talking about that on NPR or something one day. I was like, wow, that's crazy how shit kind of goes
Small
full
world,
circle.
man.
Yeah, very heartbreaking on the low, for real. And what about like, are there any new school policies, or is it just the same old that we already been kind of fighting for in Chicago?
I think that the what do you call that? What kind of school is that? Charter schools. Mm-hmm. They trying to. Well, them fools ain't getting paid, and them fools trying to like unionize. They end up unionizing with the teachers union in Chicago, the CPS teachers.
Whoa,
but it's like,
okay,
but you ain't getting no bag, so it's like.
Well, that's why you gotta get the union, so the union can go and negotiate and try to get. America's fucked for real when you actually think about how they finessing everybody out.
Sorry, I'm smoking some weed, talking some deep conversation, just thinking like, man, like it really is fucked, man. Sorry, it's coughing on the mic, but yeah, just thinking about long term and like what's gonna be educational wise for the kids. Like, if you think about charter schools just cutting like funding and like just making less harder policies and rules versus an actual traditional school, what the actual student gonna turn into in the future? Like, he gonna be dumb as a rock, like, and he's gonna be the future of the world. So it's like, in the future of the world, this not going on in like communities where they can afford to have the best teachers, the best facilities. Real. So it's just like,
imagine when automation starts kicking in.
It already is. So wealth inequality is the whole thing. So
it's gonna go.
Speaking of the future of the world, also immigration is a big thing that's happening in Europe and, of course, over here on our side of the pond as well. And, 21 Savage recently had this whole situation going on regarding immigration.
Dumbass ICE.
I know. We got a couple of homies that are immigrants that could be dealing with that same type of situation. So it hit very close to home for me when everything.
I read on Twitter that this one dude had said that his homie was what do you call that? A genius worker. What do you call that shit? My bad. What the shit Obama had?
The Dreamers?
A dreamers. He was like, my friend is a dreamer. Hey, but he said my homie's a dreamer, but that nigga owe me money. Hey, ICE, if you get the $1,500 he owe me, I'll turn him in.
Wow. It's a cold world out here.
It's a cold world. Shout out all my dreamer homies. Shout out my African dreamers. Some of them in the building right now. I think I'm looking at one directly.
God, you guys got cold?
Are you a dreamer?
No, I'm not.
You sure you're a citizen?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, you gotta say that shit. You
you
gotta say that shit because you're on camera.
Nah, I got proof. I got paperwork and all that. I'm good.
Okay. You took like your naturalization test and all that. Okay, yeah.
I'll show it to you guys as soon as we get to
No, it's cool. I trust
it. It ain't in your wallet. It ain't in your wallet.
Nah, for what?
Whoa.
You can just run my name, Robert Jaguan.
I mean,
But anyways,
somebody on the dark net would be listening to this shit, man.
Looking you up.
Shout out my dark net people out here.
Yeah, it's a lot of activity.
We have a dark net following. We have a Reddit following. I try to drop the link in Reddit sometimes, man.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
Oh, damn. Shout out to you on that one. I know, like, that
all the
like
weirdo chat rooms, all the weirdo things going on.
Podcast game kind of be crazy off of the Reddit. That's what's up.
Yes, indeed.
That's up Reddit.
But how y'all feel about the Grammys, though? Y'all feel about like album of the year? I was surprised that I'm a huge Cardi B fan. I'm surprised she won though over Travis Scott. I feel like Travis Scott got snubbed. And he looked sad that one time. He looked real sad.
That be the thing sometimes. Yeah, he did. But that be the I didn't really watch the Grammys.
Me either.
I didn't see the results as they happened, so like I knew what was going on. I'm okay with most of the results, so that's cool. I think Cardi deserved her. I think she deserved her spot.
Album of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Especially that
it was rap album of the year. She didn't get album of the year, but rap album of the year, and then all the history that she made. Her story is a better story than Travis's. They rollouts were about equally the same, so she had her whole thing going on. Travis shit was raw. I do feel for him. I wish he would have gotten an award, and I didn't really care for Drake getting his. That was also bogus how they cut my man off.
I actually seen that live. I wasn't watching it. I was like, oh, Drake won the award, and I just seen Travis with his head down, like, damn. But I also seen that, like, man, that a lot of people didn't like that Pusha T didn't Oh, so
Pusha. I don't like it with these award shows. It's just you. Somebody got to lose. One person wins. Everybody else has to lose. That's just a part of how
how
it
you feel about
goes.
Childish Gambino getting all the awards?
I mean, there should have been a better song.
Somebody said he stole that song though.
Yeah, I've heard that before, but I mean, I actually fuck with the "This Is Nigeria" version more than I do the "This Is America." If I'm gonna keep it a buck, but I mean, it's a solid song. I guess how the game already goes, I'm not surprised that that's the first one to actually get it. But it's been hella other rap songs that should have been able to win that award before then. To be honest with you, but you know, it is what it is. Like I've been saying a lot lately, like. I don't really care too much about white acceptance because I'm not white, so I don't really care too much if they like what the fuck I do or what my people do.
So speaking of white acceptance, how do you feel about Black Restaurant Week?
That's cool. That we're doing our own thing. The people who get marginalized should be able to start their own things and hold them at a high regard as well. I care about the Soul Train Awards personally. Like, that's us grading our peers. I don't care too much about if fucking Ben Schmidt from Los Angeles that don't know me from the fucking Man on the Moon like my album or not. It's cool if he bought it. It's cool if he did like it. But I care more about if Kingsley or Sunny or Davey or somebody like my shit. Like, that's who I care about. And as an artist and creative, I did like a little rant early. Like I said, as a creative, I am actually a vulnerable creative. Like, I do put myself out there. So it's good to know when people actually like whatever the fuck I end up doing. But I don't care if my white ass coworker came to my art show and didn't feel my art. Like, I'd rather give a fuck about like the homies.
That's
for
true.
real. My mama and them liking what I do and like they proud of me. That I care about that way more than any award. Like, Hov should have been got Grammys. Like, it made sense when niggas to boycott the shit. Cause fuck them.
It's more of like a popular contest now.
Yeah, like I saw
Grammys
somebody
is-
tweet the other day, like, Vogue, Africa, you know, such a large market, all this money and blah, blah, blah. Why isn't there African Vogue? Like, if it's such a large market, that means it's a need in that market for it, and it's a lot of money being spread around. Why don't niggas who have that idea, who got enough money and capital to start it, just fucking do it? Like I was just telling Louise earlier, like the Source magazine, known as the Hip Hop Bible, was started by some niggas who just started a fucking like newspaper in their college dorm room in the late 80s.
At Harvard.
Created a whole ass empire from that shit, bro. So like, it don't really matter. Def Jam was started in Rick Rubin's dorm room. You know, like, you don't need somebody else to give you the okie doke in order for you to feel like this is worthy of something. And I'm tired of people feeling like that. Cause you don't have to. You don't have to. Shout out to Wesley, just walked in the room
Shout out
as well.
Wesley, man.
Overlord.
What up, Wesley?
Say yo on the mic real fast.
Yo.
Yo, and with that being said, Sunny Boulevard, bring your sexy ass to the fucking microphone. New single dropping at midnight, man.
That music video is pretty cold too.
Yeah.
You seen it already?
Previews of it.
The previews are clean, though. The previews are clean. We gonna
And there was
scoot in a
like
little bit
3
with you, son.
segment parts. Like I think it was on yours, Graham. I was like, oh shit, this shit is fucking clean.
Yeah, and full disclosure, Sunny actually helped us out with some social media consulting.
big
and
shout
some
out to you.
services
Big
as
shout
well.
out to her.
She's very awesome when it comes to that. So I'm very proud of you in the rollout. I know you put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this. Everything is coming out very good. It's all clean. It's all clean.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys like it. It was, it was crazy actually, but
Is this your first video?
no, what's wild is I actually directed and edited all my first visuals from my first project, One Way Conversations. And actually I like had my YouTube linked to like this domain email that I don't have anymore. And I think YouTube just did like a sweep of all the accounts. And I never probably didn't ever reply to the emails and they just deleted it.
Oh,
So
Wow.
so I got like a
videos
fresh
were
start
deleted.
without even trying.
Huh.
So
I
yeah.
mean, can't nobody look you up and blueface you later on?
Yeah.
I suppose.
I mean, there's still some videos out there. Don't try to go find them, please.
Nah, you good. So, let the people know a little bit about yourself. You are from where again?
Originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 414,
But you've been up here about almost 10 years now. That's
Yeah.
right. I met you in court. That was fall 09, right?
Yeah, 10-year
Yeah.
anniversary in September.
Damn, that's crazy. I just had my 10-year anniversary in January, so
Yeah.
Nice.
man, we deep up here. We really
I'm
Chicago.
like for real. Like I feel Chicago raised me definitely. Like
Real.
born in Milwaukee, Chicago raised for sure. Like
That's
I
real.
became a woman here.
That's what I said. I was like, I became a man in Chicago.
Did it feel like it shaped the sound of your music?
Not really. I mean, I think I sound very different from what I would consider like Chicago sound.
Why don't you take us like how you go about with your creative sound? Yeah,
Okay, so
like a little glimpse.
all right, look, okay, this is the thing. I don't consider myself to be a recording artist. Like I started out in dance first.
Okay.
So I was dancing first. I'm just a performer. Like I just like performing. That's my thing. And then I moved on to like musical theater, and that's when I started to sing and like realized like I had a voice. And I also was always doing poetry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know you from the
Yeah,
poetry
like I've
too.
been
You a
doing
good
poetry
rapper.
since I was 10.
Damn,
And then so I just like being on stage. So I just in like 2012 I was like, man, how I couldn't go to theater school. I like really wanted to go to theater school, and my mom was like, not with the shit. She like, nah, you go get a degree in something like, useful. And then I just was like, how can I still perform? How can I still be on stage? So I started making music. I was like, I'm just gonna do that. If I can't be on Broadway, then fuck it. I'm gonna make my own
Still
show.
gonna be on the stage.
Yeah,
goddamn,
I was like,
man.
I'm gonna do it one way or another.
So
Fuck
what-
what you talking about.
When did you make your first song? You were like, all right, I can do this.
Man, 2012, this song called The Real. You go on SoundCloud and listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first
Wow.
one. I was like, whoa. I sent it to every person I knew making music. I was like, am I tweaking or is this hot? And everybody was like, nah, G, this
That's
is hot.
It was definitely. Okay.
Yeah, that was wild.
So I know you like, well, we're all friends as well, full disclosure on that BS as well. But I know you moved around, and I'm familiar with your sound and music. What would you say does inform you? I know you've been to like London, lived in New York, so on and so forth. You kind of give me some of like that city girl chic kind of like vibe, some
Like
Azalea
Vogue
Banks,
vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
Lil' Kim, but like still got some like sexy soulness to it as well.
Yeah, I just like playing with genre. Like I listen to everything.
Okay.
So like I like to just combine all of that into telling a story. Like when you listen to my raps, like it's hard for me to take the story out of it. Like to just say some, like I'm trying to break out of those molds, but everything is like musical theater to me. Like so I'm like up there like doing a monologue basically, but I've turned it into music. Like so I just look for different beats that can help me tell that story, and I like playing with a lot of different stuff. Like One Way Conversations, like hip hop, like boom bap, very like those conscious type beats. Like I got like a Pete Rock beat on there. And
So why'd you choose One Way Conversation?
Because that one's a coming of age story. That was me telling basically how I became who I am, and I felt like I had to drop that project first before I made anything else. Because I was like, I want people to hear like what I'm making now. I call them silly bars. Like I'm still telling the
Can you
story,
give me an example of a silly bar?
Give us a bar or something.
Oh my gosh, really,
Yeah,
guys?
you have to. Your fans are
Okay.
listening. How many followers you got on Instagram?
Oh my God, no!
All 6,000 of them?
Oh my gosh!
Hey, we got 6,000 followers.
You guys.
Exactly.
Damn, that's
Shit.
what's up.
No,
Midnight.
yeah, midnight, definitely midnight. But a silly bar. I'm trying to think. Like, what's my favorite one on my projects? I knew you were gonna say that, David. I got words for nerds that I flipped the bird, kick to the curb. Guess they haven't learned that I won't play with you. You'll see how I switch up like loser, loser, double loser. Did you get the picture?
Nice.
But like,
Very
yeah,
clean,
like
very
just
clean.
like silly.
Yeah, you having fun.
It's
with
very
it still.
nostalgic,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shit we used to say when we were kids, like stuff like that. Like I say Mike Jones, like on Call Me on the single that's coming out. I reference Mike Jones in both my projects. It's just was crazy. Like shout out to Mike Jones.
Shout
like
out to every Jones, actually.
like for real,
know.
Mike Jones was, I don't know why I was so influenced by him, but like that, like
I met
who-
Mike Jones before.
Who
Was he actually
Mike
a cool
Jones?
dude? Was
No, he wasn't a cool dude.
Oh, damn.
Fuck Mike Jones.
Damn, for
I
real?
didn't get a photo.
That was all.
I asked for a photo. Freshman year of high school, he was like, "Nah, but you can get an autograph." I don't know.
Did he take pictures with other people though?
It was like one of those times. Louise know what this was. It was like when the radio would be like Mike Jones at the barbershop next to like Moore Anoint and like Hazel Crest. So like I was like really excited. So I had my stepmom drive me up there, and he didn't give me my photo.
No.
But I mean, I be understanding when celebrities be like, man, I can't always like.
I'm a 14-year-old. I don't understand that.
I know, but like when I
I
saw Larry Fitzgerald at the motherfucking airport one time. I was flying back from Dallas up here, and like I was like, oh shit, Larry Fitzgerald. I'm a big fan. You know, fuck with you, a Hall of Famer. Bam, kept it moving. I saw this white man harass this man for 5-10 minutes. Whoa, beer, all type of shit. My bad, Jake. You cool. You already know a lot of y'all.
Jake face low key, face her red.
He was pressing him, bought him a beer, all type of shit. So he was like, can my son take a picture with you? Bro, the little kid was like, he didn't even know who Larry Fitzgerald was. So I feel like dude really was just trying to have his son take a picture, like do it, and then to show his mans in there. Yeah. So it was like overall super petty. I'm like, that's when I realized like on some Eminem shit when he be like, you know, I'm trying to eat with my family or whatever. Like niggas be asking too many questions sometimes.
Last Art Basel, not the past one. When I was coming back home, and I seen Drake's dad behind me at TSA, and I was like, "Whoa, you're Drake's dad."
I remember texting about that. Yeah.
Then next thing you know, the lady was like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Drake's dad." She's like, "The rapper Drake?" Then everybody in line started taking photos.
The rapper Drake?
Yeah. But like, see, that's a nigga I feel like that likes that shit. He probably like that's what he do now. He Drake taking care of his daddy, I'm sure. That nigga be out here doing endorsement and modeling gigs and shit. I'm sure I know he got a bag. He out here just like having fun being an old nigga. And he obviously divorced, so he probably just
got an
fucking
album out too. I want to say.
Nigga got an album?
Yeah, I think that's for real. Can we double check on that
Yeah.
one? He had to roll out.
Now I know his brother though was in like a group called like the Graham Brothers or something like that, and that was actually a sample on No More Parties in L.A. Yeah, Dennis Graham. Yeah, like that Kanye Drake shit is real, man. Them niggas love each other low key.
That's a good
That's a fire ass record, but yeah.
I love the new single. What made you?
Oh, hers. Okay, I was done.
What made you choose that?
This man's a Subway.
You know, honestly, I'm just tell the truth. You know, it was the easiest visual to shoot. Like my ideas for like my videos, like I have high expectations.
Yeah, you be on some next shit.
Yeah, so because you shot one in January, right?
No, I shot it like last week.
No, not this video. The one before this video. Or the before Art Basel.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. No, that was like I shot that in like December, I think. That was the freestyle, the Drake freestyle, the nonstop freestyle. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. He was
Is that coming out?
It's out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
you need to go watch it.
Don't beat me up.
It's I won't beat you up. It's all right. But yeah, so it was just the easiest video to shoot, and I was like, let's do that. Let's get it done, and
it's gonna come out clean. Yeah. I mean, the color theory in that shit is already
yeah, that shit crazy.
All that, and the record's really good too. So I'm sure that's gonna.
You should definitely make a poster.
Yeah. And it drops when?
Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm like calling, trying to set up my date, and
line them up.
I get stood up.
I was gonna say,
like, would you?
Well.
I just don't. No, absolutely not. Like, you could tell it's not gonna go well in the trailer. You can tell it's not gonna. He's literally declining my calls in the trailer.
No,
like,
I know.
It's crazy.
I know. You know.
True story.
Yeah. Dating in 2019 is a motherfucker.
It's crazy.
For real,
like,
for real.
Would you stand me up? I wouldn't stand me up. Niggas is wild.
It just be too much fuck around with the fuck around. For real. What? All right. With Valentine's Day being tomorrow, what's something that you would say niggas needs to do to be better out here?
Oh my gosh, I'm the wrong one to ask that question because I really don't care.
Nah, that's true.
Like,
I think with certain people,
something annoys you though, I'm sure.
I
Chocolate
mean, I'm so indifferent to all of this shit at this point.
That's
like,
fair.
I couldn't even tell you.
Are you so in love with like your dream now that you're like over there?
Yeah, I got plans. Check out Netflix and chill when Link in Bio drop next week.
When does the actual
Music
album
video
drop?
come out tonight,
Next
too.
week, Friday,
Oh, shit.
February 22nd.
Same day as the next Family Affair,
Yes.
which you will also be DJing.
Yes.
Whoa,
Nice.
whoa,
Yeah,
big
yeah,
Big
month.
things.
Big
Big
month.
things.
Big
month,
things.
February.
Flocka.
Then shit, we could also plug Porsche's. That's on Sunday
Absolutely,
too.
yeah.
You know, we both DJing in that as well. With,
Yeah.
who's it?
Starlit
Evan, the other
Sundays.
one.
Yep.
Bang.
So is it
Actually
safe to
on
say you're
dirt.
getting a check all the way around the board?
Man, I'm trying.
Social media,
We gonna
artists,
get it.
DJing.
We gonna get it. Yeah. I'm trying to
Jesus
get it together.
Christ.
The multi-talented.
Yeah, she's a good dancer too.
I might. Oh my gosh, I'm going to back to dance class tomorrow. I'm
Oh,
really
damn.
excited about that. It's gonna be my first time doing choreography in a very long time.
What type of dance is it gonna be, like ballet?
It's an intro to
hip-hop?
choreography class. So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
it'll be probably like hip hop or like
Are you going to see Jim? I know she teaches.
no, but I've been me and her about to link.
Okay,
We're
okay,
definitely been talking about linking. But no, I'm going to Healthy Hood Shy.
Oh, okay, I heard
Yeah.
Jim. Okay.
Yeah, I want to interview them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I'm gonna pull
They're
up.
doing cool things over there.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it's about. I'm gonna start moving. I'm gonna try to go every other week if I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any upcoming tour that you're gonna go to?
Man.
You gotta holler at management. Is it are we able to announce that yet?
No, I
You
can't.
gotta yeah, can't announce that.
I can't.
Shout out Scully, man.
Absolutely. Scully made every beat on Linkin Bio.
Oh, really?
Every single
Oh,
one.
yeah. Just shout out Scully. That's definitely like
He's a good dude,
yeah,
man. He's a real
Yeah.
good dude.
really good
Shout out
dude.
Yeah, this
Scully,
is our
for real.
baby. We literally been working on this in some way or form of fashion. This isn't the newest edition. We had 2 other projects that just weren't. It just wasn't it. And
Okay.
I was really adamant about no. He would always be like, let's just put something out. Come on. So I'm like, no, no. I would shoot down everything. And then finally we started to get a sound and I'm like, this. I'm like,
Okay,
this is
okay,
it. We
okay,
finally
okay.
figured it
So
out.
is it safe to say that you'll be back after the project drops?
Back on the show
Yeah.
again? Absolutely. If you guys want me to come back.
I can't wait to actually indulge in the project. What you guys got planned for the evening?
Going to go see the homie Mia do a little art extravaganza. over
Yeah,
at the
shout
Jordan
out Hot
store. I
Fun.
think all of us about to start.
Shout out
something,
Hot
actually,
Fun
so-
Mia. She will be on the podcast real soon.
Yeah.
Real fucking soon, as Drake would say. But this is the Guide to Grade A Living. This is the podcast. It's a good one. We're out of here for the night, guys.
Au revoir.
Peace.
Bye.